This is exercise 3.2, chapter 3, class 10 maths. R.D. Sharma solution we are taking. So solve the following system of equation graphically. How do we solve it? What we do here is that we will make a line, because this is a line. This is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Or sometimes you can say y equal to mx plus c. So these are the equation of line, and these two equations are actually representing lines. So once you make a line, this line, they are going to intersect. There are three conditions. They are going to intersect, they are going to be parallel, or they are going to be same, that is they are coincident. So these are certain possibility which we will find here, and there are ways in without even solving we can know that these two equations are, whether they are actually intersecting, they have solution, or they are parallel, or there is no solution, or there are infinitely many solutions. So how do we solve it? Because most of the questions which are coming in this exercise are like this only. So we'll be just going through them, just and I'll be showing you the solution. So let me solve this for you. And what are the procedures which we'll adopt? Because certain times the one way will be better, sometimes other way will be better, right? So here this is an equation x plus y equal to 3. Just try to minimize this equation or simplify this equation, and just see how these two equations are related, whether they are equal or not. If they are equal, that means there will be only one line. They are coincident, infinitely many solutions. So x plus y equal to 3, that means the best way is to find like this: x plus y equal to 3. So if I am able to find 2 points or 2 coordinates, I may be able to make a line easily. If I have 3 points, 4 points, then it will be more easy. But we need minimum 2 points to make a line. So if I put y equal to 0, that means if this is my graph, so y equal to 0, that means I am talking about x-axis. So where this line is intersecting x-axis. Then we have x equal to 0, that is I am talking about y-axis, where this line is going to intersect y-axis. So if I have 2 points, I can just join them and I can make a line like this. So that exactly I am going to do. But it is not the case. In later questions we will see that this is not the case. Every time I can put x equal to 0 and y equal to what, and y equal to 0, x equal to what. This is not always the case. But this is the best case. This is always the best case. So I'm putting x equal to 0. What will be y? Y will be equal to 3. So my first coordinate of this equation is x is 0, y is 3. Now let me put y equal to 0 now and see what happens. Y equal to 0, that means I have y equal to 0, x will be equal to 3. So 0, 3 and 3, 0 are my coordinates. Okay. So what I'll do here is, I'll just put a point 0, 3 here, put a point 3, 0 here, and I will make a line, draw a line passing through these 2 points. So this is my first line, right? Now let me come to the 2x plus 5y equal to 12. Now here again same thing I will do, but here will be a catch. I'll just show you what is the catch. 2x plus 5y equal to 12. Now let me put x equal to 0. So y will be equal to 12 by 5. So most of the time, I'm not telling every time, most of the time we just don't try to get a number, or we are not very happy with these number which will come in decimals, because this is going to be decimal. This will not be a proper integer or a whole number. So how to do this? We have to choose any number here so that my values come proper, so that I can actually pinpoint on this graph. So here I have another idea. What I'll do here is, I'll put a y here and just take x here like this: 5y equal to 12 minus 2x. Then y will be equal to 12 minus 2x by 5. Now you see, if I put x equal to 1 here, then it will be 2 into 0, 0 here. Then 12 by 5 again will get back to the same scenario that we don't want. So what we can do here is, if I put x equal to 1, so 12 minus 2 is 10. 10 by 5 is an integral number, 5 to the 10. So I have a proper number. So when I put x equal to 1, I get y equal to 2. Now let me find any other number. If I put 3, say 3 to the 6, so 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 by 5 is again my number, not my number of choice. So if I put a minus 4 here, say I am putting x equal to minus 4. So minus 4 into minus 2 is plus 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. 20 but divided by 5 is 4. So this is a better choice. If I take a minus 4, I'll get 4 as x as minus 4. Y will be 5. Y will be 4. That will be a proper number that I can show it on the graph. So graph is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like this marking or interval we make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is plus x. This will be minus x. This will be plus y, and this will be minus y. Now let me make this 1, 2. Where is 1, 2? X is 1, this one, and y is 2, this one. So the x and y x point 1, 2 are like this. This is my point. And second point is minus 4, 4. So x is minus 4. That means this one. See, this is x is minus 4 and y is 4. So x has to be minus 4. This will be minus 3, minus 4. So this one, minus 4. And y is 4. So this is the point. So I make a line from these two. Okay. And when this, you have to see what will be the intersection point. If you see that the intersection is point actually this one, 1, 2. And if you want to verify this 1, 2 is the intersection point. This is how we solve it, solve this fixed function, because it is not only making the lines. It is actually the lines where they are going to intersect. This is our solution. The solution is 1 and 2. Now if you are worried about whether your solution is correct or not, what you can do here is just put 1 and 2 in any of the equations. Say here 1 and 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So this equation is satisfied. Now 1 and 2 here. So 2 into 1 is 2 and 5 into 10 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So it is actually equal to 12. So 1 and 2 is indeed the solution of this equation. I hope you got the idea, because next many questions are like this only. For example, let us go to the second question. Now this is the line. This is the line. These are two lines and we need to find out the graph and we have to solve this. So how to do this? First of all, x minus 2y equal to 5, 2x plus 3y equal to 10. So we can put x equal to 5 plus 2y as I suggested earlier. And here also we can put x equal to 10 minus 3y by 2. So when I put y equal to 0 here, see 0. 2 into 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. If I put x equal to 2, y equal to 2. Or you say y equal to minus 2. So 5 minus of minus 2. This is 5 plus y. Okay, this has come 5 here, 2y, yeah. So if I put a minus 1 here, what do we get? Because in this equation, x minus 2y, I did what? I took x here, 5 plus 2y. So if I put a x equal to this y equal to say minus 2. So, oh, it is plus, sorry. Plus. So what will be plus? This will be 2 into 2, or you can say 5 plus 2 into minus 1. Let me say like this. So 5 minus 2, that is 3 I get. Okay. Now if this is 1 and this is minus 1 and minus 1 and minus 3. This is what we are getting. So if you put a minus 2 here, let me put with this one, because 5 plus 2y, these are not the concrete numbers. I'm not saying these are the concrete number. You can put any number. 5 plus 2y. Now let me put say minus 2 here. So 5 minus of minus 2, minus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. So you get a 1. So when you have y equal to minus 2, you get a 1. So this is 1. This is a solution. You can just check out here also. If you have any sort of problem, I'm saying this is x minus 2y equal to 5. So just see, if I put x equal to 1, y equal to minus 2. So 2 into minus 2, that is 1 plus 4. So it is equal to 5. So if you have any confusion, like I did for this, I did for this, just put this value and you will be good to go. Means this value will be fine. So now I'm just changing it. It is 1 minus 2. This is one thing. Now let us come to another one. 2x plus 3y equal to 10. 2x plus 3y plus equal to 10. You can just always write this. So 2x equal to 10 minus 3y. Next will be equal to 10 minus 3y by 2. Now we have to put certain values so that we get some integral value. So just put y equal to 0. this will be 0 and 10 by 2 is 5. So for 0 it is 5. Now let us put this y equal to 2. So 3 2s are 6, 10 minus 6 is 4, 2 2s are 4. So 2 2. Now how to make a graph? First we'll take this one. Y is 0, x is 5. Y is 0 means we are talking about x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the point, 5 0. Now y is minus 2, x is 1. So y is minus 2, that means this one, minus 2 here. Next is 1, that means this one. So there is a line passing through these two. So I'm just making a line like this. Now come here, this is my line. Now come here, 5 0, x is 5, y is 0. So when x is 5, y is 0, again we get the same point. See, 5 0 and 5 0 same points. So this is the intersection point also. When you get a common point, that means it is an intersection. And what is x? X is 2, y is 2. So if x is 2, y is 2, that means this is our line. So now the line is like this. And what is our solution? 5 0. This is our solution. I hope you got the idea. So I'll just go through quickly other questions like this. So 3x plus y plus 1 equal to 0, 2x minus 3y plus 8 equal to 0. These two are lines. So y can be written as minus 1 minus 3, 6, minus 1 minus 3x. Put up x equal to minus 1, you get y. It totally depends on you whether you want y here on x on the right side, or x on the left hand side and y on the right hand side. This totally depends on you, right? Now here also, if you put x equal to 0, you get y equal to minus 1. Same for this second scenario, 2x minus 3y plus 8. So you can write x equal to 3y minus 8 by 2. Put x equal to 4 or minus 4, you get y equal to 0. Put x equal to minus 1, you get y equal to minus 2. So this is how two lines are there. Now minus 1 and 2, that is, this is x equal to minus 1, y is 2, that is this point. Now x is 0, y is minus 1. So the x is 0, that is we are talking about y-axis, or y is minus 1. Now make a line from this point to this point. This is our first line. Now second line is minus 4 0, that is come here, x minus 4 0, we are talking about x-axis. Now minus 1 minus 2, x is minus 1, this is minus 2, so same point, make a line. And if you see, these two are intersecting at this point, and minus 1 minus 2 are common here, both are common. That means these two are intersecting, and minus 1 and minus 2, this is minus 1 minus 2. So these are the solution of this equation. Same for this one, y can be written as 3 minus 2x, y can here be written as 2x minus 7 by 3. Put the values like this, like x equal to 0 you put, get y equal to 3. Again put x equal to 1, you get y 3. Here also x equal to minus 2, x equal to 2, you get minus 1, x equal to 5, you get 1. Now you can just make a line, these are the solution. 2 and minus 1, this is actually the solution. Same for this one, okay, I'm just skipping it because it is same thing, saying the same thing. You just have to make two lines, and you see what happens. Now I will just talk about this particular question. What is happening here? Previous questions were exactly similar, but here, see, x minus 2y equal to 6. Let me divide this second equation by 3, say, all 3. So 3x by 3 is 3. Now you have minus 3 to the 6, 2y, 3 to the 6, 3 1s are 3. X minus 2y equal to 0. If you see here, these two are equal. That means if I take this as a1, this as a2. So a1 by a2 is 1 by 1. This is b1, this is b2. So minus 2 by minus 2. And then c1 by c2. That is 6 by 0. Now you see that this is undefined, of course. That is why we call it as inconsistent. But a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are equal. When a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are equal, that means these two are actually parallel lines. And how far they are from the origin? This says, because 3x minus 6y equal to 0, that means it is going to pass through origin. That is how this line is passing through origin. This one, x minus 2y, has some value as c, that is, you can say a distance from the y-axis. So this is the distance we are talking about. This is 6. Okay, actually it's a minus 6 if you see this question. So these two are line are exactly similar. We'll talk about this A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 and C1 by C2. Let me tell you here only. If A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to B1 by B2, then we say that the system of equation have unique solution, that is they are going to intersect. If A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2, that is here 6 by 0 was not equal to 1 by 1 and this 1 by 1. So in this case the lines will be parallel. But if A1 by A2 and C1, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, they all three are equal, that is this equal to this, that means these two lines are coincident. That is first line is this one, so second line will be exactly above this, that is same lines will be there. That means that we have infinitely many solutions. If you see this equation, again we are going to solve this, so there will be a proper solution, and I know and I hope that you have learned how to make a line, and these are the intersection points. The next one, 2x plus 3y equal to 4, x minus y plus 3, same, you have to make two lines, make the intersection, and this is the solution, minus 1 and this is actually x equal to minus 1, y equal to 2. This is minus 1 and 2 are the solution. Let me go to the next one, 2x minus 3y plus 13, 3x minus 2y plus 12. Again same scenario, you can write x equal to 3y minus 12 by 2, here x equal to 2y minus 12 by 3. Put those values, proper values, so that you get proper values, proper integral values of x. Put y like this and make a line, and you will see this will be your intersection point. Again 2x plus 3y plus 5, 3x plus 2y minus 12, same scenario. This is just for practice. This is the solution in front of you, and as I just told you, you have to make lines, make an intersection. The most good thing or most better thing is always to put x equal to 0, find y, put y equal to 0, find x. So you get 2 points on x and y axis, just make a line. Otherwise this is also a scenario, because you have to have a proper value so that you get some integral value that you can put up on x and y axis. So this is the solution, right? Now here the scenario is something different. 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So here a1 is 2, a2 is 4, so 2 by 4, a1 by a2. b1 is 3, b2 is 6, so 3 by 6. Here c1 is 6, c2 is 12. See, 2 2s are 4, so this is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 2. So as we see, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. That means these two lines are equal. How to find it? Just divide each one by 2. What do you get? 2x plus 3y equal to 6. So this line and this line are exactly similar. There is no difference. So there is only one line. So the solution is that if you are making one line and you are making another line over it, that means these all are infinitely many solutions. So see, this is one, you can make one line, okay? You don't have to go for the second line because it is exactly equal to the second line. So first line, just divide these two and just show the examiner that this is the same line as here. So there is only one line which is going to be made, and these are coincident line. So this system of equation which are actually equal, they will give you infinitely many solutions. So same is here, a1 by a2 is 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is minus 2 by minus 6, and c1 by c2 is 5 by 15. So this is 1 by 3, this is also 1 by 3, 2 3 is 6, 5 3 is 15. Exactly similar, two lines similar, only we will have one line. So you can make one line out of it, like you can just say x equal to 2y plus 5, and y you can put some value, you could get value of this may be some different value, you just have to check. So this is a solution for you, and there will be only one line. 3x plus y equal to 8. So again a1 by a2 is 3 by 6, b1 by b2 is 1 by 2, c1 by c2 is 8 by 16. So you get 3 2s are 6, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, and then 8 2s are 16, 1 by 2. So again you will get a coincident line, means both lines are similar. You just have to make one line. Second line you if you can show your examiner that it is, when you divide it by 2 it is exactly similar, or you can put a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 scenario, and you can convince your examiner that okay, this is our solution, and basically there is no solution, there are infinitely many solutions, because these two lines are exactly equal. So you don't have to do all this thing, because it's already been done here, because the points are coming same, no? If you put 1 and 5 in this one, they are going to be same. So there will be only one line, and one line or another line, that means there are infinitely many solutions. So same is the case here, 1 by 3 equal to minus 2 by 6. Oh, minus, this is equal to x minus 2y plus 11. See, here when we say coincident line, that means the ratio has to be equal. The ratio needs to be equal. So there is, see, there is some, I just saw and I found the problem. The problem is that if I say 1 by 3, I'm just giving you an idea because it may come, these are scenario which will come to you. See, this is 1 by 3, a1 by a2, and this is minus 2 by 6, b1 by b2, and c1 by c2 is 11 by 33. If you see here, this is 1 by 3, this is 2 by 6, that is, again this is 1 by 3, but this is minus. This is also 1 by 3. So a1 by a2 and c1 by c2 are equal, but b1 by b2 is not equal. Why? Because this is minus 1 by 3. This is minus 1 by 3. But as we see here, this is minus 6x. So I just change this to minus 3x minus 6y. Now this goes well. This is our I'll just change the sign to minus, and now it is good. a1 by a2, b1 by b2, and c1 by c2 are equal. That means these are exactly two similar lines. If I divide this by 3, 3, 3, I get x minus 2y plus 11 equal to 0, and this line is exactly equal to this one. So you just have to make one line, and these two will be, you can say, coinciding each other. Here also the same scenario, but the situation is a1 by a2 is 3 by 6, b1 by b2 is minus 5 by minus 10, and c1 by c2 is 20 by 40, minus 40. So you get 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Here also minus minus cancels, 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. But here you get minus 1 by 2. That is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. That means these two lines are parallel. There are two different lines and they are parallel. So now you have to make first line as x equal to 5y plus 20 by 3, put the values, make a line. Now you have x equal to 6y minus 40 by 6, put the values, means coordinates, and make the line, and these two lines are actually parallel. There is no common point between these two lines. There, the given system of equation is inconsistent. Again, x minus 2y equal to 6, 3x minus 6y equal to 0. Here also a1 by a2, that is 1 by 3, equal to minus 2 by minus 6, and that is 6 by 0. So 1 by 3, this is also 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3, a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 are equal, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. That is 6 by 0, that is infinite. So now these two are equal, this is not equal, that means these two are parallel lines. And how do we make a parallel line? Well, first this one, just make x equal to 6 plus 2y, this is x equal to 2y, these are two parallel lines, and if you see, these two parallel lines are never going to intersect. When they are never going to intersect, that means we say these two lines are inconsistent. 2y minus x equal to 9, 6y minus 3x equal to 21. Here we see that again a1 by a2, that is 2 by 6, is equal to minus 1 by 3. No, sorry, minus 1 by minus 3. That is 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3, but it is not equal to 9 by 21. What is 9 by 21? This is 3 3 is 9, 3 7 is 21. So when these two are equal, that means these are two parallel lines. Make these lines, make x equal to minus 9, or you can say x equal to 9 plus 2y, and here also x equal to 2y, whatever it comes. Divide them by, say, 3. So 2y minus x equal to 7. So you get x equal to 2y minus 7, like this. So these are two equations, put the values, make the lines, and these two lines are parallel. That means they are inconsistent. They are not going to give you any solution. Now these are two equations. Now here you have 2x minus 8 by 3y. So I'm just saying that the equations can come where you have these kind of situation also, where you have a rational number, that is p by q form. So when you have p by q form, if this is 3x minus 4y minus 1, if you see that if I take a1 by a2, that is 3 by, what is here? 2. And here also minus 4 by minus 8 by 3. And here 0 by 0. So we'll take minus 1. Minus 1 by 5. It doesn't matter anyways. Minus 1 by 5. So 3 by 2 is there, and when I cancel it out, take 3 on the numerator, so 4 2s are 8, you get 3 by 2 only. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. That means these two are parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. Now only scenario, only difference of this question is you have a p by q form here, and it doesn't matter because when x has to be put like 4y plus 1, 4y plus 1 by 3. Here x can be put as 8y minus 15 by 6, and just put x and y, this y value, find x, y value, find x. You will find two lines which are exactly parallel. So this system of equation, both these two are not going to give you solution. When they are not going to give you solution, that is, they are not going to intersect. That means these two equations are inconsistent, right? Now the next question is, determine graphically the vertices of triangle, the equation of whose sides are given below. Now these are three lines. Linear equation, that means these are straight lines. So these are three lines. When these three lines, if you draw like this, say this one, this one, this one. So there is a triangle being formed by these three lines, and these are the vertices of this triangle. So we have to find the vertices of the three triangle. So when these two lines intersect, one vertices will get. When these two lines will intersect, one vertices will get. When these two lines will intersect, third vertices will get. This is how we are going to solve this. So we are going to exactly do that. We are going to make three lines. So you know by now how to make lines. First one is this one. So we have coordinates. We have just put x equal to 2y minus 8. The next one is x equal to 5y minus 14. The third one is x equal to y minus 1 by 2. So after this, we draw these three lines. So one is this line, the other is this line, and third is this line. So here is a triangle. Here is a triangle which we are talking about, right? So these are the vertices. So these are the vertices, these are the intersection point. So you just have to find out which is this point, which is this point, and which is this point. And these three are the coordinates. So vertices of the triangle are these three. The next one is this one, y equal to x, y equal to 0, and 3x plus 3y equal to 10. So y equal to x, y equal to 0, 3x plus 3y equal to 10. When we make, you know by now how to make this. Y equal to x is simply this line where x and y are equal. Y equal to 0, that means we are talking about x-axis. And then the third line, 3x plus 3y equal to 10. We can make a line like this. So this will be our third line. This is our triangle. This is 1 point, 0, 0. The other point is this one. The other point is this one. It will come as 5 by 3, 5 by 3, like this. What we have done here is, because we can put the values, as I stated earlier, that we need to put certain values so that we get proper integral values, so that we can put it on, or we can mark it on xy axis. But here, if you find some value which will make x as some integral value, so here we are putting y equal to 7 by 3 and x equal to this y equal to 4 by 3, because 3x plus 3y equal to 10. If you see, x for y equal to x, it is okay. What will be y? That will be x. But 3x plus 3y equal to 10, if you say that 3y will be equal to 10 minus 3x, and y will be equal to 10 minus 3x by 3. So here, when you put x equal to 7 by 3, say 7 by 3 I am putting. 3 cancels, 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 by 3 is 1. That is how we get 1. Again, if you put 4 by 3, so 4 by 3, 3 cancels, 10 minus 4 is 6, 6 by 3 is 2. So this is how we get the values, right? So this is how we can point it. We can easily find out the value. This is 4 by 3. You can put minus 4 by 3 also, so that you get a proper value. Now here, these are the lines. Now this is the triangle we are talking about. Okay, so this you have to find out what is the point which we get. Actually, it is 5 by 3 and 5 by 3, and then we have this is 0, and this is 10 by 3 and 0. That is, this is 10 by 3 and 0. And you can verify it also. You can just put it. If I can just find it out, you can always find the intersection point. Like y equal to x, y equal to 0. Now let us say that this line is what? 3x plus y. So 3x plus 3y equal to 10. Let us put y equal to x. So y equal to x. So it will be 6x 10 by 10. 6x will be 10. So x will be equal to 10 by 6. That is 5 by 3. So that is how we got this 5 by 3. So when y equal to x, that means x will also be 5 by 3. So x will be 5 by 3, y will be equal to 5 by 3. So this is the intersection point we are getting. Determine graphically whether the system of equation these two is inconsistent or inconsistent. For that, you can easily do one thing. If this is x minus 2y equal to 2, a1 is 1, a2 is minus 2, b1 is minus 2, and c1 is 2. When we take 4x minus 2y equal to 5, a2 is 4 and b2 is minus 2 and this c2 is 5. So 1 by 4, this you got as 1 by 4, this you got as 1 and this you got as 2 by 5. That means a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 and they are not equal to c1 by c2. That means these two lines are going to intersect. These two lines are going to intersect and you will get a proper solution. So let us take this one, first one. X will be equal to 5 plus 2y by 4. Here x will be equal to, the second one will be x, I will just write it for you. 4x minus 2y plus 5 we have already written, and previous one will be x minus 2y equal to 2. So we can write x equal to 2 plus 2y and we will put the value of y, find the value of x. The second one is 4x minus 2y equal to 5. So we have 4x equal to 5 plus 2y. And then x will be equal to 5 plus 2y by 4. Okay, so now just put value of y, find out the value of x, make two lines, and this is the intersection point. Determine the by drawing graphs whether the following system of linear equation has a unique solution or not. So by drawing graph, we can just put x equal to 6 plus 3y by 2, will make a line. And then x plus y equal to 1, so x equal to 1 minus y, will make a line, will get a proper intersection. When we get a proper intersection, that means the result is, or the system of equations are consistent and they are going to give you a proper result. That is intersection point. The second one is this one. So we can write y equal to, or x equal to 6 plus 2 by 4, then x equal to y plus 3 by 2, and we'll make a line. But we see here, let me again put these equations together. So 2y equal to 4x minus 6. Second equation is 2x equal to y plus 3. Okay. So let me take everything on the right hand side. So it will be 4x minus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. Here we have 2x minus y, 2x minus y minus 3 equal to 0. So a1 by a2 is 4 by 2. b1 by b2 is minus 2 by minus 1. And c1 by c2 is minus 6 by minus 3. So 2 to the 4, you get 2. Here also you get 2. Here also get you 2. So when a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, that means these two are single lines. Single lines means they are coincident lines. So you'll get only one line. That will be, there will be infinitely many solutions for this. Now we have solved graphically each of the following system of linear equation. Also find the coordinates of the point where the line meets axis of y. So by now we know how to make these lines, draw these lines and find the intersection point. And how about meeting on y-axis, axis of y? Y-axis means x will be equal to 0. So we'll put x equal to 0 here. See, I'll just show you. 2x minus 5y plus 4 equal to 0. I will put x equal to 0. So what will be y? Y will be equal to 5 by 4. And how about this one? X equal to 0, y will be equal to 8. So you get x equal to 0, 0, 5 by 4 will be 1 point, and here 0, 8 will be 1 point. So let me show you the solution here. First of all, we have to make lines. So for this, x equal to 5y minus 4 by 2 and x equal to y minus y plus 8 by 2. So these two are your solutions, you can say, or not solutions, but the line you are going to make for the coordinates. So these are the coordinates, and when you make a line, and when you try to find out, this is the intersection point, right? 3, 2. See, they both are on the list. So this is the intersection point. And then when you want to find out where is they are intersecting on the y-axis, x has to be 0. So I just showed you this will be 0, 4 by 5 and this will be 0, 8. So this is how you are going to do. I'm just skipping this. Now solve the following system of linear equation graphically and shade the region between two lines and x-axis. So this is your x-axis. So if you have line like this, so this is the region you have to shade between the lines and the x-axis, right? So let us take one of these, 2x plus 3y equal to 12 and x minus y equal to 1. So x will be equal to 12 minus 3y by 2, put y equal to 2, x will be 3, put y equal to 4, you get x equal to 0. So we'll make a line about that. Next one is x minus y equal to 1, x will be equal to y plus 1. So you take the values and now just make these lines with these coordinates. Now this is your x-axis. This is your one line, this is your second line. So this is the region you are talking about. X-axis and this line bound, the area bounded by these two lines and x-axis. So I hope you'll be able to do the other ones also. Now draw the graph of x minus y plus 1 and 3x plus 2y minus 12. Determine the coordinates of vertices of the triangle being found by these lines and x-axis and shade the triangular area. Now calculate the area bounded by these lines and x-axis. So first of all, we are interested in finding the lines. So this will be the first line, this will be the second line. The solution is in front of you. So first we will make these lines. Okay. Now if you see this, there is a triangle. This is your x-axis. These are your two lines. So this area is your triangle. Now when this area is your triangle, this is your base from here to here. This is your height. This is your base, this is height. So half into base into height will be your area. So let us try to find out what is the base here. So this is 4 and this is 1. So the base is 5. See, this is from 0 to 4 and from 0 to 1. So total base is 5. And what is the height? Height we will take as y-axis. 2 and 3 are the coordinates, so y-axis is 3. So half into 5 into 3. So half into 5 into 3 will be your area, because this is 5 and this of course is 3. And this triangle we are talking about. So this will be 5 3 is a 15, 15 by 2, that will be 7.5 square units. Next is also like this. We'll find the area bounded by these lines and x-axis. We'll make two lines. First line is this, 3y minus 4 by 4. Put these, try to find out these coordinates. The second one is also like this, x equal to 20 minus 3y by 4. These are the coordinates. So when you see y equal to 0, you get 5, and y equal to 4, you get 2. Now this is the area we are talking about. In this is the base from here to here. So how much is this? From this point to this point it is 5. From this point to this point it is 1. So 5 plus 1, that is 5 plus 1 is 6. 6. So this is 6. 6 is the base. Now what is the height? See, 2 4 means x is 2, y is 4. So y is 4. And y coordinate we are going to see, y is 4. So we have base as 6, height as 4. So half into base into altitude, you get 12 square units. Next is these two are lines. We have to shade the region. Now we have to shade the region bounded by these lines and the y-axis. Y-axis we have to take into consideration now. So we are now aware how we are going to make the lines. These lines you will be able to make. Now this is y-axis. So one of the line is this one, and the other line is this one. So we are interested in this region. See, why? Because this is y-axis. This is first line, this is second line. So in order to find out the area, this will be the base from this point to this point. This will be the base and this will be the height. So any coordinate x, y, will take x as the height because this is the x coordinate. So half into x coordinate into the base. So what is the base? See, from here to here. From here to here it is 11. From here to here it is 1. So 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 is the base. And what is the height? 3. So half into 12 into 3 will be the half into base into altitude. 2 6 is 12, 6 is 18. 18 square units will be our area. Next is draw the graph. So we can just make the lines and draw the graph. This is the graph. Now we have to find the area. How to find the area? The thing is that these are three lines. So one line will be this one line will be this one, the other line will be this one. So now we have to find out the triangle area of triangle like this. So see what we are going to do here. I hope you'll be able to make the lines. So here we have base from this point to this point. What is this 0, 2? What is this 6, 2? So 0, 2 and 6, 2. So what is the base? 0 to 6. That is 6 is the length. From here to here 6 is the length. So base is 6. What is the height? From this point to this point it is 2. And from this point to this point it is 4. So 4 minus 2 will be this length. It will be 2. Height will be 2. So half into base into altitude. 2 to the 4. 2 into 2 is 1. And 6. 6 is our area, 6 square units. Now solve the following system of equation graphically and find the area of a region bounded by these lines and y-axis. Again we are going to make the line, and when we make the line, see here the scenario is something like this. One line is this one, the other line is this one. So this is the triangle. In this triangle, from this point to this point, this is the base, and from this point to this point, this is the height. So half into base into altitude. Let us find. I hope that you'll be able to make the lines and find out the intersection points. Now here, this is the height. Height is what? We'll take the x-axis, so it will be 3. And what is the base? Say, from this point to this point it is 6. From this point to this point it is 2. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So half into 4 into this half. This is from the here to here it is 4. And from here to here it is the height. So height will be equal to 3. So 2 to the 4, 3 to the 6 is 6 square unit is our area. Solve these and then we can just try to find out the vertices of the triangle. So these lines you have to make. These are the line, first line and second line. This is the first line, second line. So this is the first vertices, this is the second vertices, this is the third vertices. So the vertices of triangle will be like this. We have to find out the vertices of the triangle in this particular question. Draw the graphs of these two lines, determine the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle of these lines and y-axis, and calculate the area of the triangle being formed. So here the scenario is, I hope you'll be able to make the triangle, right? Now here, when we make a triangle, I'll just put some values here. Now one line is this one and the other line is this one. So here we have a triangle like this. This is our triangle. So base is this one, from this point to this point. See, this is -3, this is -5. So length will be 2. This is 2. And what will be the height? Height will be this one. What is the height? 1. So half into 2 into 1, that is 1 square units will be the area. Okay, I hope you'll be able to find out the intersection points or the vertices. From the pair of linear equation in the following problem, find their solution. So 10 students of class X took part in mathematical quiz. If the number of girls is more than the number of boys. So X, if the X are girls and Y are the boys, so X plus Y equal to 10. First is this scenario. Then we have number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys. So if you take the subtraction of X Y minus Y, girls and boy will get 4. So these are two equations, and we'll try to draw the lines or straight lines for these equation. X plus Y equal to 10 and X minus Y equal to 4. So when they intersect, it will give you 7 and 3, and 7 and 3 is the solution. Number of girls are 7 and number of boys are 3. For the second one, 5 pencil and 7 pens together cost 50. So if it say pencil is X and pens are Y, so 5X plus 7Y will be equal to 50. Then we have 7 pencils, so 7X, and 5 pens, so 5Y will be equal to 46. So these two equations you have to make a graph of these lines, and then you will see the intersection will be this point, and the intersection is 3 and 5. This is 46. The intersection is 3 and 5. That means the cost of pencil is 3 and the cost of pen is 5. Now the third one, let us take. Champa went to a sale to purchase some pants and skirts. When her friends asked her about how many of each kind she has bought, she answered, the number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants being purchased. So if you say here, see, if you say X is the number of pants and Y as the number of skirts. So X is the number of pants, Y is the number of skirts. So here, the number of skirts is 2 less than twice the number of pants. So Y will be equal to, in the first equation will be, Y will be equal to 2x minus 2. Why? Because this Y, that is the number of skirts, is 2 less than twice the number of pants, X's pants. In the second thing, or second equation, the number of skirts, that is number of skirts, is 4 less than, that is minus 4, less than 4 times the number of pants purchased, so 4x. So these are two equations and we need to just make the graph out of it. So if you put in this x equal to, say, y equal to 2 we put. So 2 to the 4, 2 minus 2 is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. And if you put x equal to minus 2, here x equal to minus 2, then what do you say, y equal to, say x equal to 0, just put x equal to 0. So 2 into 0 will be 0, y will be equal to minus 2. So this will be the scenario. Here also, if we put, say, x equal to 0, you get y equal to minus 4. And if you put x equal to 1, 4 minus 4 is 0, 1, 0. So we have two lines. We have already taken this, y equal to 2x minus 2 and y equal to 4x minus 4. This is 4x minus 4, 4x minus 4. Now these are the points. Let me draw it for you and let us find out the solution. So solution will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now x is 2, so y is 2. So x is 2, y is 2, this is our point. Then x is 0, y is minus 2. That is, x is 0, y is minus 2. This is the point. Let us make it like this. Okay, this is our first line. The second line is y equal to 4x minus 4. That is, x is 0, y is minus 4. So x is 0, y is minus 4, this one. And x is 1, y is 0. So x is 1, y is 0, this one. So this is the point, which is this point 1, 0. So 1, 0 is the solution of this equation. If you put 1, 0 here in these two equations, you will get the same value. Solve the following system of equation graphically. Shade the region between the lines and y-axis. So these two lines are there. We can make the line. And now what we have to do here is, this is your y-axis. This is your first line, second line, and this is the region you have to shade. Similarly for this next one. Next one also, this is the y-axis. First line, second line, and this will be your region. Okay. Represent the following pair of equation graphically and write the coordinates of point where the line intersect the y-axis. Wherever we have y-axis, that means x equal to 0. So let me put x equal to 0 here. X equal to 0, that is 3y equal to 6. So y will be equal to 6 by 3, that is 2. So 0 and 2 will be the coordinate. Here, if I put x equal to 0, minus 3y will be equal to 12, y will be equal to 12 by minus 3. So for x equal to 0, y will be equal to minus 3 4 is 12. So these are the points. These are the answers of this second part. But let us draw the line first. Y equal to 6 minus x by 3 and y equal to 2x minus 12 by 3. Draw the lines. When you draw the line, these are the point where they are going to intersect. That is x equal to 0, that is y equal to, in the first case it will be 0, 2, and the second case it will be equal to 0, minus 4. Given the linear equation, this one, write another in two variable such that the geometrical representation of the pairs of form is intersecting line, parallel lines, and coincident line. Now let me tell you what happens here. We can make a line or equation. It's not a problem, but 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. So this is A, this is B, this is C. So A1 is 2, B1 is 3, and C1 is, say, minus 8. Now I have to make it such that if A1 by some equation I make, say A2x plus B2y plus C equal to 0. So C2. So this A1 by A2, that is A2, B2, C2. So 2 by A2, 3 by B2, and 8 by C2. Now if these two are unequal, A1 by A2 and B1 by B2, A1 by A2 and B1 by B2, they are unequal. That means the two lines are going to intersect. You will have a proper solution. Now if A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, but it is not equal to C1 by C2, that means these two lines are parallel, but means these are lined up parallel, that is you are not going to get any solution. They are not going to intersect. But if A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, if this happens, that means both the lines are same and you will get infinitely many solutions. So here, if you have this, say 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, you can have a line like this, 5x plus 6y minus 16 equal to 0. See, 2 by 5 is not equal to 3 by 6, so you will have a solution. But if you want to make a line, say 6x plus 9y, and say this is 2 3 is 6, so you just make minus 24 equal to 0. So let us make plus 24. So this will be 2 by 3 and 3 by 9 and minus 8 by 24. So here 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. Here also 3 by 9 is 1 by 3. Here you have 8 3 is 24, so it will be 1 minus 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3, but it is not equal to minus 1 by 3. So this is an equation which is showing two parallel lines. If I just make it as minus, say I'm just changing a sign. If I say 6x plus 9y minus 24, so 2 by 6 and 3 by 9 and 8 by 24 minus, it will be 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. All three are equal. That means these two lines are exactly equal. They coincide with each other and they are going to give you infinitely many solutions. So you can have a look here also, but this is how you are going to go about it. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.